Hello there, people of the internet. Cameron Pleasant here, back with another Pleasant Pop video. So if you saw my video yesterday, I'll let you all know that I was starting a new series, and the series is called Character Study. So this is the very first episode of Character Study, and I've picked out one hell of a character for you all. The Joker. So not just any Joker, this is Mark Hamill's Joker. And the incarnation is from every single incarnation that he has done. We're going to rip it apart. We're going to find out who is the Joker. Let's get into it. Alright, so the Joker by Mark Hamill is an absolutely insane, intelligent character who can't really be explained properly, but we're gonna try. So the thing about the Joker is he's almost different in every single time Mark Hamill plays him. So there's been times where Mark Hamill has been fearless and, intelligent, and, he's one step ahead of you at every single step. And then there's been other times where he's just beaten quite easily by Batman, and he's been cowardly in some instances. The thing about Mark Hamill's Joker is that there is no one Mark Hamill's Joker. He changes every time he plays him. So if you see him in the Arkham video games, you can see how different he is compared to how he was in the animated series. But at the same time, it's still the same Joker. Like, you still see Mark Hamill's Joker, and you know it's him. But you can also see the key differences, and you can tell that it isn't just the same old, same old. There's a reason Mark Hamill always comes back to this role, and it's because the Joker is such an open, clean slate that you can play around with this character. So I think one thing about the Joker is he is extremely smart.
You're right, Harley.
And sometimes I watch the show and you think to yourself, does the Joker intentionally lose sometimes? Like, he sets himself up for failure sometimes, because you see the gadgets and all these cool things that he makes, all the engineering that he does to make all these things happen. He could easily have done something else and have defeated Batman. In certain cases, that is. But it seems that he just wants to have fun along the way. There's no point doing it if it isn't funny, I suppose, is the Joker's way of looking at things. He's not just in it for, he doesn't just want to take Batman down. In fact, does he want to take Batman down?
Something special up my
I don't know if you remember an episode in the animated series, but Batman was dead. Or that's what the Joker believed. He believed Batman was dead, and the Joker was absolutely devastated by this. He shed a tear. He had a funeral for him. The Joker, he tried to get Batman to come after him, thinking to himself, oh, he must have faked his death. But the Joker said in this famous line, there is no punchline in crime without Batman. Like, crime needs a punchline? He is absolutely insane, but is he though? Is he completely insane? Or is he calculating every single step of the way? That's the thing. Can you be a calculated, insane person? Well, if you can, the Joker proves that is true. But you don't know, because the Joker could be faking it. Like, he likes to have several stories. Like, it's never the one thing for the Joker. He's always all over the place, and that's what makes the character so interesting. Is, like, can you explain who the Joker is, like, in a quick sentence? Maybe you can. Maybe you say, oh, he's insane, he's a criminal. Yeah, sure. But I mean, can you completely describe who the Joker is in just one sentence? Like, is it actually possible? The Joker has done so much over the years, and there's a reason that he keeps getting asked to come back to play the Joker. So playing him in The Killing Joke, playing in the animated series, the Arkham video games, other animated series, there's been so much. But what makes the Joker the Joker? Some would argue it's the laugh. Like, There is something about Mark Hamill's laugh for the Joker that is, I don't even think this. It is unparalleled to any other Joker's laugh. Now, I'm going to see Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix Joker tonight, so I could change my mind by then, but I don't think so. I think Joaquin Phoenix is going to be absolutely phenomenal, and you can look forward to a review for that, actually. But I think Mark Hamill's laugh is just insanely good, and he has a different laugh for different situations. Like, as I said before, the Joker isn't just a one-trick show pony. He is different in so many ways, and that includes his laugh. I'd say the Joker has changed his look throughout the years. Like if you see him from the animated series to like the Justice League series, up to the Arkham video games, and even the Killing Joke, the Joker does look different, but in such a way where it's always represents the original Joker from the animated series, in my personal opinion. Like even in the video game, even though it's done very differently in animation, it's still the Joker that you remember. So the look has changed, but the Joker has stayed the same, so to speak. Like, it's hard to say that because the Joker's never the same person all the time. Like, he changes so much all the time, but he stays the same so much all the time. Does that make sense? I don't think it does, but it's the truth. Does the Joker care about anyone? Now, this is a difficult question. You could say that the Joker cares about Harley Quinn, although he's very, very abusive in that relationship, trying to kill Harley Quinn whenever he gets the chance. Does he do it to be mean, or does he do it just because he thinks it's funny? Either or, it doesn't really matter. The Joker's, he's a bad person in those scenarios. That's who he is at the end of the day. The Joker is not a good person. He is an absolute monster. I think he manipulates Harley Quinn a lot, especially in the animated series, because she's absolutely in love with him. Does he actually care about Harley Quinn though? I think there are moments where he does, or at least the show wants you to believe that he does, but I think in the most part, especially in the earlier days, I don't think he does care about her one iota. You could say that he cares about Batman because he gets really upset when Batman dies, as we discussed before, or when we think Batman dies. So maybe he does care about Batman, but I think it's more the fact that he likes the idea of Batman. He likes someone chasing him around. He likes it. It's a thrill for him. He's the chaos, and Batman's the order, and it's always going to be like that for the Joker. But does he care about anyone? I don't know if he does. I don't think that he does, but it's possible that it's possible. Like, you can never tell what's going on in the Joker's mind. That is the insane thing about him. You can't tell. One time you think that he's like that, the next minute he's the complete opposite. So that is the thing about the Joker. I mean, he was more upset when they killed Captain Clown. I don't know if you remember this, but there was an episode, they're on the trash boat, and it was Captain Clown. Google, YouTube it if you don't know what I'm talking about. And he gets so angry. He's like, "You killed Captain Clown!" And it was pretty funny, actually. But that was a robot. Does he really care about anyone, or does he just care about his possessions? I don't know. Like, the Joker is the kind of character where you can dissect him for hours. And this could be a 6-hour video if I wanted to keep going on. But the thing is, there's no completely telling someone who the Joker is. That is the beauty of the character, and I think most fans, like hardcore fans of the Joker, would agree with me. The Joker is an absolute. He's a phenomenon. He's an anomaly. He's not he's the weakest supervillain, or one of the weakest supervillains in the Batman franchise or the DC franchise, because he's just a human being. But at the same time, his mind and his insanity and his recklessness and his everything makes him the most possibly one of the most dangerous villains in the DC universe. Obviously, there's certain villains that's not going to be true for. Like, he's not going to be able to compete against someone like Reverse Flash or General Zod or Doomsday. But in certain cases, he's going to be able to manipulate those people to do what he wants them to do, because he is a very manipulative man. And because of that, he's got a lot of power behind him. The Joker is an absolute dangerous man, absolute intelligent man, insane, bipolar, incredibly resourceful. There's a reason why he's always been Batman's #1 enemy and his arch nemesis. Alongside Bane, I suppose, but I think the Joker resonates a bit more. Because the Joker is the opposite of what Batman is. And you will never know to the full extent who the Joker is. And that's why you're going to continue watching him, because he is insane and he is absolutely incredible as a character. The Joker goes down as probably my favorite DC villain to date. Close seconded by other characters like Reverse Flash and that. But the Joker will always be in the top 2, top 3 as my favorite DC villains, and possibly favorite superhero comic book villains, because the Joker is more than just a big bad. He is a mind that you can't just mess with, and the Joker deserves the respect. And Mark Hamill deserves the respect, and he's a humble man. But the man made one hell of a character in the Joker. And I hope that he keeps playing the Joker for many years to come. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. I've had a lot of fun just talking about the Joker. There could be a part 2 to this video, because there's so much more to discuss about the Joker. And I think most of you already know that. But we're going to keep these videos somewhat short, so I don't take too much of your time. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Cameron Pleasant. This is Pleasant Pop, and the name of this show is Character Study. Peace out.
Without Batman, crime has no punchline.